Did you want the ball in the huddle of the last play of the game?
Yeah, that's something I've always loved. Just late game moments throughout middle school, high school, even back on the days on the driveway. I'd have my mom count down from 5, and I'd shoot it at the buzzer, and I'd do it until I made it. And it's always something that I love to do, and I've always loved to have the ball in my hands at late in games.
You were coming off a rough shooting outing last weekend. What was kind of maybe the key for you, kind of reversing that?
I think it's just being aggressive. When I'm aggressive into my jump shots and into my pull-ups and attacking the basket, I shoot the ball a lot better. And I think tonight I moved. I got some open looks, but I was still taking some tough shots. They made it really tough on me, but I think it's just all about me being aggressive and being really strong into all my moves.
What were the looks for you on that final play, and how did it break down?
Yes, that's a play. It's not like a special late game play or anything. It's a play that we've been running during the game, and Aaron dribbles over, hits me, and then we have a middle ball screen. And they kind of struggled with that during the game. The middle ball screen kind of gave him some trouble. So we went to that, and if they doubled me or anything, I was going to try to find Tony on the roll. But I saw a big man on me, and I just tried to create some space, and I got a little bit of space and got the shot off.
Bryce, your dad said he sent you a text when you guys were on the charter on the way home. Did that stick in your mind at all leading up to this game, and impact how you approached this game?
Well, yeah, I knew I had to give my best effort of the season for this game, just for my teammates. I was so disappointed in the way that I played on the road trip as an individual, because I'm supposed to be the leader of this team, and I had a really poor trip individually, and. So yeah, he let me know. He let me know immediately that I had a poor trip, and I already knew that. So yeah, I took it on my shoulders, and I really had to have a good night for my guys tonight.
Bryce, having Russell Westbrook here, obviously you've been in the program for a while. What did you think about his impact tonight? I heard he came in the locker room, and then kind of a big picture, the impact he's had on the entire program.
Yeah, you can't say enough about the guy. From the days, the blood, sweat, and tears he gave playing the game here, and then he's been donating an incredible amount back, and then he's here every summer. He's playing with our guys, giving our guys tips. He's in the weight room with us, and then he shows up tonight. And I hit the shot, and I turn around, and he's just screaming at me. It's like he's like one of us. So it's really cool to have a guy of that stature to be hanging around with us and treat us like we're like him.
Is it concerning to see a double-digit lead slip that late in a game like this against a top 10 opponent?
Yeah, I think you got to give a lot of credit to them because they never gave up. They were fighting, but we had a lot of dumb mistakes in the last minute. Took some tough shots. And then just didn't get any stops, and that's what the timeout with a minute or 2 minutes, whatever it was, left up 10. We hold them to 6 or fewer, we win, and that's our goal. So we really let that slip, and we were lucky to get a win out of it. But it's always a learning process. There's always going to be stuff you take from games, and late game situations. That's something we got to learn.
What's it like just to be a hero and make that type of a shot? It seems like the kind of shot you would take in your driveway or something.
Yeah, something I've loved, like I said, ever since I was little. Obviously, probably the biggest shot of my career. Really can't explain it. Just absolutely incredible for me to help my team get a win like that. Obviously, it's always about the team, always about getting a win, but to be able to have something like that and to be able to look back on that one day, I'm sure I'll always remember it.
Bryce, it seems like it's easy for you guys to find the energy against the Kentuckys and Arizonas and Gonzagas of the world. As a leader on this team, is there something that you can do differently to make sure you guys have the energy, against the Washington States, the Arizona States, teams like that?
Yeah, today I kind of took Tony aside and I told him to get in our guys right before the game because even though I'd say that I'm the leader, he's still our senior. He's still our outgoing, personality. He's the personality of our team. He has been for the last 3 years. So I kind of put it on his shoulder and I said, hey, you're in the middle of the huddle after we do starting lineups. You're gonna say what you got to say right before the game, and that's on you tonight. And he did that. I think our guys respond a little bit better to that. Not so much something against me, but just that's who Tony is, and he's big time at that.
Given the 0-2 start, and given that this was Arizona, who might be the favorite in the league, did you have in your mind at all that this could be to put you into contention or out of contention in the conference early on?
Yeah, it's obviously a huge game. You know, if we lose this, we're 0-3 to start the year, and that's a really hard hole to come out of. But if you can beat a team like this, and all of a sudden you're 1-2, you got 2 more home games coming up, and you beat the team that's going to be at the top, and we know they're going to be there. That's who they are. So to be able to get that win under our belt, that's huge for us.
All right, thank you, Bryce.